up guys, Greg Ferris again, and hopefully you've checked out part 1 of this video. If not, I'll link it somewhere up here if I'm even on the screen, talking about my upper lower split and how I run 5-3-1. Again, not going to run through sets and reps and all of those things that I went through, excuse me, but I'm just running through like exercises, not even exercises, kind of a template if you don't know where to start at all. What I've pretty much done the past 3 or 4 months with 5-3-1 as an upper lower split. So this will be just discussing what I've done as far as lower body, right? So let's get into it. Again, I went over how you kind of set up your split as far as the days. So now going into lower body days, obviously I'll start off with either a squat or a deadlift. So again, it'll be the same thing whatever week I'm on, the 5s, 3, or the 1+ week, or my deload week. And then again, my volume kind of changed throughout my upper and lower split. But so I'll either do one of those, and then on my squat days, I'll follow that with a hamstring movement from the hip. So this is like a heavy hamstring movement. So this should be like straight leg deadlifts and RDLs is pretty much what I used it for. And then on my deadlift, following my deadlift days, I would also squat. So I said squat variations. So that could be like back squat, you know, the typical low bar like I do on my 5-3-1 days, or it can be high bar, it can be front squat, it could be Bulgarian split squats, any kind of squat really. But I like to squat on both of my lower body days. And I would usually split up, you know, since this is kind of demanding stuff, split that up with my other leg stuff with some calves to kind of get, you know, some recovery. And also if you just stick calves at the end of your workout, you don't get a lot out of it. So calves there as the third exercise. And then fourth, I have glute, you know, some kind of glute movement. Lately I've really been into the American hip thrust, or just hip thrusting in general, you know, single leg, double leg. Pretty much what I've been doing there, at least this month. I wish I would have done that before. But you can also use something like a Bulgarian split squat if you didn't do that here. Maybe like a walking lunge. I'm not too big of a fan of like the actual glute machines, but you can try those out if you'd like to. Then the fifth exercise, again here I have some single leg work. So you see there can be some layover here with how you pick your stuff. So I usually like some single leg work here. So this would usually mean on deadlift days, walking lunges, and then on squat days, Bulgarian split squat. So I would usually squat, hamstring from the hip, calf, American hip thrust, and split squat or deadlift, some kind of squat, calves, hip thrust, or, you know, walking lunges. This can kind of be the same thing here. So you see there can be kind of some layover, but I do like to have single leg work in every single workout. Again, that can even be like a one-legged standing hamstring curl if you have access to that. But I like, you know, to balance some things out. So my favorite two things here though are walking lunges and the dumbbell Bulgarian split squat, or barbell if you're comfortable with that. And then the sixth exercise here, again, this would be dependent on the day. I usually have my squat days be a little more quad dominant, and then my deadlift days be a little more posterior chain or hamstring and glute dominant. So on my squat days, I would do more quad assistance. So this would normally just be like a leg extension. If you're really feeling good, you can have like a leg press, but that'd be a pretty taxing leg workout. So leg press, leg extension, depending on what else you've done here for quad assistance, or like a hack squat if you have access to that. And then on deadlift days, I would usually do some posterior chain assistance. So this could be, you know, working your hamstring from the hip, since I already, working your hamstring from the knee, since I already work it from the hip on my deadlift. Or this could be like a glute ham raise or a back extension. I'm a big fan of those there. So again, just giving you guys kind of examples of how to do this. There's no like, you know, magical exercises to perform. It's more of a template. And I usually just finish off my workout with abs there. Again, you can always do that on a separate day or something, but I like just to get it done there. So that is how I have been running 5-3-1 for the most part. I know it's not, you know, a set routine, but that's the idea behind these things. There's no, you have to do X, Y, and Z exercise. It's just really a template that you can. Sorry guys, camera died, so I'll try to make this really quick before it dies again. But like I said, as long as you're following that general template, you know, the actual exercises don't matter too much, as long as you're actually seeing progressive overload and following, you know, the 5-3-1. Getting stronger in the big 4 lifts is what's really important. The assistance work, yes, it's important to get stronger, but you really want to hit home those big 4. That's the point of the program. So hopefully you guys like this little review that I had of how I ran my upper lower split. Again, if you have any questions, hit them in the comment box. Make sure you go check out my Ferris for Fitness Facebook page, like the video, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. that is it, guys. I'll update you on what I'll be training next week, and then for the next 12 weeks, most likely, separate video. So take care, guys, and thank you for the support as always.